Good morning, everybody. Hello, leopards. Hello, owls. Hello, tigers. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all okay. Today's lesson, we are going to be using our skills of persuasion, something I think lots of you will be really good at. So I'm going to give you a set of different scenarios, a set of different situations, and you're going to choose one of those. And you're going to see if you can persuade somebody to do that. It might be somebody in your house that you live with, see if you can persuade them. Or it might be that you record it. It might be that you record it and you can upload that onto Tapestry or onto Purple Mash, and you could see if you could persuade your teachers. Okay, right, let me share my screen with you and you can have a look at some of the scenarios. Okay, so these are the situations. So let's have a little look, see which one is going to grab your imagination. So do you think that you could persuade a cat to be friends with a dog? Maybe you might suggest to the cat that I don't know, that not all dogs chase cats, and this particular dog is very calm and sedate and would never think about chasing a cat. And maybe at night time they're all snuggly and warm, and they would make the best hot water bottle ever. Those kind of things, those kind of ideas. Maybe you might like to use your skills of persuasion to ask your mum or your dad to let you stay out late, possibly. How could you persuade them to do that? Or a teacher to cancel all homework, or maybe cancel homeschool. Do you think that you guys could persuade us to cancel homeschool tomorrow? Have a go. You never know. You might well just be able to persuade us. Could you persuade a prince or a princess to marry you? Or maybe you might think that you could persuade the England manager to pick you for the team. I don't know. Maybe you might suggest that you'd had a training session with Messi, and he taught you everything that he knew, and he thought that actually you were better than he was. He was half the player that you could be. So choose one of those. Choose one that you think that you could talk confidently on, because you're going to talk for a minute, which doesn't sound very much until you try and fill them. So what I would suggest is that you thought of about 5 or 6 points for each, for whichever scenario you've chosen. So choose one of these, and then think of 5 or 6 ideas, persuasive ideas, that might make somebody, or an animal, in this case, the cat, change their minds or be persuaded round to your way of thinking. Once you've got those bullet points listed down, you can start thinking about some persuasive openers, some of your persuasive language, and then you can try it out on somebody, try it out on someone at home, or get someone to record it. So that's your first job. When you have done that, you have got a house to sell. Wait for it. Look at this beauty. Who would not want to live there? I mean, it's luxurious, magnificent property, tip-top condition. I can't see anyone not wanting to move in. I think you might have your work in your hands at work cut out there, guys, because you've got to sell this house. Now, you've got a writing frame here, so you don't have to think of your ideas from scratch, which is quite nice. But what I'd like to do is I would like you to use this as an opportunity to focus on some vocabulary, the vocabulary that you're going to pick. So, for sale, a something opportunity. Can you think of a really good adjective to describe this opportunity? To buy this something house. What could you use to describe this house? I mean, clearly, if we were being wrecked would probably be the first thing that would come to mind, but you're going to try and sell it. So you're going to have to use your imaginations here to try and make this as appealing as you possibly can. Grab a thesaurus, use a thesaurus, because that will help you to develop your vocabulary. Because the idea is all of this work that you're doing leading up to the final piece of work from this unit, when you create your persuasive argument for your gadget, you'll be able to come back to this and think, oh, what words did I use? What vocabulary did I use in this that I could magpie, that I could borrow and put into my final piece of. Okay, so those are your tasks today then, guys. 2 tasks, your persuasive game and your house selling activity. So good luck with them. Have a really good attempt at being the most persuasive that you can be. And I will check in a little bit later to see what you've all come up with. Okay, all right, guys, have a really, really good Thursday. We know how hard you're working. We are really, really proud of you. We know this is week 5. We know that some of you might be feeling a bit frazzled this week, and keep going. We can do this. We are nearly there. We're nearly there. We're 2 weeks till half term, when we got a bit of a breather. And keep going, and it won't be long. We're all back at school, we're all back together again, and it'll be back to normal. Okay, so keep working hard, keep doing your best, keep smiling, stay positive, and I'll speak to you later. Have a really good day, guys. See you later.